Hey, you guys. So, y'all, I just tested a theory. I really did. I just tested a theory that if I have more trouble at night with on our late night show, if I have more trouble with StreamYard at night than a day, I do. StreamYard is more difficult at night. So, you guys, welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. We're going to start the countdown, let the room load. Today, we're going to talk about Rinky's. And we're going to talk, he comes to I'm calling him Rinky, but I'm sure his name, I don't know if his name is Rinky, but he's the owner of Rinky's Bar and Grill. And by request, you guys have asked me to do like a ride through in Dolton. Patreon members, I have your video coming. I wanted to get y'all today. Okay, something happened today. Don't worry, you don't have to join my Patreon right away. I'm just gonna let the Patreon members see what happened today first. And then I'm going to post it here later when I redact some information. But yes, if you guys was in today's live, something weird went down when I was in today's live, and I'll explain later. No problem. But what I am asking you, if you know me here on YouTube, if you don't mind, please, please, please click that join button and consider joining my channel. It starts at $2.99, and I would really appreciate the support. You don't have to, just put it out there. So, you guys, this is our late night show, and today we want to discuss Rinkies. And I did a whole video breakdown, but it's kind of slowing up. So, what I want to do now is introduce myself. I am a self proclaimed former Daltonite. I grew up in Dolton. Go Falcons and Falcons. And if you go down my channel, I gotta organize a playlist, guys. If you go down my channel, I talk about things Dalton, but our job here is not to judge the mayor. I do have my own opinions. Some people get mad at me. Do she need a security detail? I think so. I don't think she need no $2 million security detail, but I'll explain later. I think she needs somebody. She doesn't need to be walking in the streets alone. That's my opinion. Um, things like glam. I don't think the village taxpayer should pay for it. I think that she should pay for it. But if she was toe up from the flow up, people would be talking about her if she didn't come beat down to every meeting, right? Um, things like, do I think she's all bad? No, I was one of those people that said, you guys, let's give her a chance, because I, with my own two eyeballs, nobody had to tell me. I was like the trustees. I felt like she could be better. I felt like she was youthful. Let me tell you something. Y'all be talking about that ice skating rink. Y'all be talking about that ice skating rink that Mayor Tiffany Henyard has. I don't know nothing about, I haven't been to the ice skating rink. That'll be a video for another day, but I did see it on Tommy G Pit video, and the ice skating rink looked absolutely beautiful. I don't ice skate. I wonder if it's a regular rolling rink where you can skate too, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Before we had Mayor Tiffany Henyard in the Southlands, do you know what Dalton had? A dang on water fountain down by the railroad tracks. I ain't being funny. I'm not being funny, but I'm saying, like, you literally would go out there, put a picnic table out. The DJ would play some stepping music. Not saying it wasn't nice, but the DJ would play some stepping music, and it'd be a wall of water, a water fountain, and then you gotta wait, and then you might get caught by the train. That's all Dalton had. I'm not saying she's right. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just making sure that you hear it from a Daltonite. Sort of like today, what we went through with the Andrew Holmes situation. Over here on Burgundy Blue Commentary, we were on the scene, and we saw when they were saying that Trustee Andrew Holmes had got picked up, right? We saw that. Um, but it was just one source, and then it was like this Canva portrait going away saying Andrew Holmes arrested. And I'm like, okay, so we waiting on the news. Then we get to see that the news was coming out. The news did make it to South Holland Police Station. If you guys are a member of the channel, I did go to South Holland Police Station briefly today. But it was like after 6 after work. No one was there but one um truck it was a Tahoe, but not the Tahoes everybody talk about. It was just one truck out there, one lonely truck with a tripod. I don't know who they're waiting on. If they knew something inside, I don't know. We won't know. So I think the basis that I'm trying to say is that all of this is going to take time. We have to remember it's a SA victim and we involved allegedly, and we are not privy to the SA victim. It's bad enough that it says she was an assistant, but the good thing about it, Dolton had 300,000, 4,000 million assistants turned over since the mayor has allegedly been in office, right? So a lot of people, and a lot of them have been young Black women. So it's not a pinpoint. Do I know who it is? Yeah, I sort of pinpoint. I got who it is, but I don't have an inside source. Just so you know, guys know, here on this channel, we're just going by the news. I don't have an inside source, and if you want me to be first, I'm not going to be first because I feel like people need to have their day in court. I'm not defending. Let me tell you, I'm not defending Sir Andrew at all. I'm just saying I feel like people need to have their day at court. The things that make me more mad is that the trustees can't get access to bills they want to get to, or they're locked out of viewpoint, or that trustee Kiana Belcher has to bring her picture every day. Those things kind of irk me. But then I also see the mayor side. I don't think it's sort of like sometimes she feel like she's getting picked on, and I'm doing air quotes, and I can see where that come from. It seemed like a high school situation. I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, if and this is my opinion, okay. If Trustee Andrew Holmes was a gentleman, he would step down just because it's bringing so much tarnish under the new mayor's name. Now, let's be clear. Mayor Tiffany Henyard did not appoint or vouch for Andrew Holmes as trustee. They were at odds at one point, right? When he was Riley Rogers is the one that brought him in. So we know him as a community activist. We know him as a good person. That's what we know him as. So these allegations do come as a shock. Now, I'm going to talk about Jedediah Brown while I wait for my video to load, because as I said, today is technical difficulties. But Jedediah Brown has came to town, no pun intended, and that sort of rhyme. And Jedediah Brown is not without his own controversy. Even at one point, Jedediah said he's leaving Chicago because Chicago just keeps breaking his heart. He moved, I believe, to Atlanta. He left Chicago. He denounced his role as an activist, and after he got healing and stuff like that, he came back and now he's an activist. And you know what? We'll allow it. We'll allow it. This is when him and Trustee Andrew Holmes fell out. Now, if you can see, it's three activists here. But anytime Andrew Holmes is on the scene, the news usually they usually prefer him because he's a senior activist, right? He's a senior activist. So they usually go to him first. So that's why you see Jedediah in the background. But they fell out over the Kanika Jenkins case because allegedly, I'm just giving you a little background. Andrew Holmes, what am I? Sorry, guys, hold on. I got it. Every time I go live, I get a quick email. So we got the email. Can't delete. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me play. So this is a little video I composed of Jedediah Brown. Jedediah Brown is very eclectic. He's sort of, I'm going to call him the Andre 3000 activist. He's very different. Let me play this small video I made of him today. And you guys, it's not that I don't like Jedediah. It's just something I want to talk about because it's my channel. So let's go to it. Let's look at some of his background. And I always say, you guys, we don't got Jesse Jackson no more. We don't got Al Sharpton no more. But in Chicago, we don't got Jesse Jackson. They won't let Willie Wilson in nowhere. They won't let Willie Wilson in nowhere because they say he's so country, even though he be getting the money to bail people out and all that stuff. We don't have Jedediah. I'm sorry. We don't have Jesse Jackson. We don't have Jesse Jackson Jr. We don't have Sandy Jackson. Minister Farrakhan's like either come to the mosque or step off, even though he loved the people. That's it. we don't have any community activists. So we had Andrew Holmes, Jedediah Brown, and J. Maul Green. And y'all, we left with Jedediah Brown. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he's up to. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate you being here. Tell a friend. Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Commentary. Burgundy Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary.
I was supposed to be at that meeting on Monday, and we were demanding, and I am demanding, that Mayor Tiffany Henyard call for the resignation of Andrew Holmes for these allegations. What is this allegation?
Hey guys, welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Today we're talking Jedediah Brown, who was once tight with community activist Andrew Holmes. Andrew Holmes and Jedediah Brown fell out because of the Kanika Jenkins case. Jedediah Brown is a community activist in his own right. He was formerly from Chicago. He's since moved, but he said he's boarding a flight right now to take care of some business in the village of Dolton regarding Andrew Holmes and the alleged allegations. He also went on to say that he has inside scoop, that he knows himself that Andrew Holmes may be arrested and possibly the mayor this week or before the next board meeting. We do not know that to be true. Jedediah says he has an inside source. However, Jedediah is not without controversy himself. And, over here, we just talk about what we want to talk about when we want to talk about it. And I think I may be at that board meeting myself because I want to know why Jedediah Brown is in a tub with his pet monkey.
Don't pray for me no more.
Y'all, make it make sense. But check out my thorough live video that we did about Jedediah Brown. I'll link it below. And I'll keep you in touch about if he does come to Dolton and if he does cause for the resignation of Andrew Holmes. As always, take care of yourself and each other. And in the words of Roland Martin, what is this?
Marching with the charity. So what is this?
Okay, y'all, I think I got my video. It's exporting now. So, you guys, I wanted to talk about the Rinkies today. So, if you didn't know, Rinkies, and you know what, I'm going to play a little bit of Tommy G video because I really enjoyed how he did go around to the village of Dolton and give another outlook. Instead of the same outlook we had, I always compare his situation and Spencer Cornelius' situation. And I'd be like, okay, Spencer, Spencer got off Sibley, got some White Castle, and he like, I'm up out of here when he saw Detective Lacey. Let's look a little bit at Tommy G. I know you guys have seen it before, but let's just peek in really, really quickly.
I love Envato Elements. I love Envato Elements because not only does it inspire me to create king, and that's just the tip of the Scott that has been screwed by the mayor. Let's see what she has to say. Next, we meet Dr. Scott, who recently bought a strip mall in Dolton. She's trying to bring much needed services to the community, like a free food bank that functions like a grocery shop. But she's struggling against Mayor Tiffany's attempts to drown her out. Everyone I asked about Dr. Scott says she's like a saint and can't believe this is happening to her. Let's meet her and hear her story. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We're a nonprofit organization. We acquired this entire strip mall to bring additional programs and services to not just Dolton, but the Southland of Cook County. The shelves aren't full now, but by tomorrow we will have all the shelves full, and the numbers indicate how much of each item they can have. This area here, when we purchased the property, the idea.
If you don't know and you never had hard times before, sorry guys, I'm waiting on this video to upload. So we're going to watch a little bit of Tommy G's video. But this is Dr. Scott. She's at 19K almost now because he uploaded this video 3 days ago and he came into the community and he did something different. If you guys haven't been to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. Someone that had hard times, like to be able to go to a grocery store or to a shopping center and actually shop It gives you some dignity, not somebody just throwing stuff at you like, here go the clothes you can have, and here go the foods you can have. Here go some government cheese and some canned pork. Dr. Scott is actually giving out fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, letting people turn around and shop with dignity. That does so much for your self-esteem. It makes it nourishment of your bodies, and it make you feel so much better about yourself. Even though you're having a hard time, you still need your dignity. And this was a wonderful idea. Now, I also want to point out that I did notice that Thornton Township has a food pantry. I really didn't know that. I knew that you could get food, but I didn't know it was just like an open food pantry or something like that. I didn't know that till Mayor Henyard and Supervisor Henyard was in. I knew nothing like that. But I don't know why hinder Dr. Scott. And if you guys are not from this area, the reason I'm saying that is that where Dr. Scott, and I'll do a video later, where she is, it's a food desert. It's nothing over there. But I think Riverdale, you guys let me know, is Fairway still open in Riverdale? I don't know. But you had like Fairway, Fair Place somewhere on Indiana and 138th. But Riverdale is in need. And then also if you go over to north of Dolton, you have the Altdale Garden Projects. They are in need. So their nearest grocery store technically is Food for Less in Dolton or Fairplay or Pete's. Pete's is in Calumet City. Pete's is high. If y'all have been to Pete's in Calumet City, let me know. Pete's is higher than Giraffe Coochie. Okay? They are expensive. So it's a food desert. So if she got something like that, now I wonder what the criteria is. I would like to interview Dr. Scott one day. I know I'm a small channel, so a lot of people don't come over here, but I would like to interview Dr. Scott and see what the criteria is to shop at the Freedom D Market. Can you just pull up and shop? I just wonder what it is. Do you have to be a resident of a certain area, certain zip code? But right now, she's not open and she's footing the bill for everything. And Tommy G is coming through. He donated and he has 1 million+ subscribers and he urged them to donate. And Dr. Scott, I'm sure she'll make $100,000 before the weekend is over. And I'm just wondering, I don't know. This is just me asking. It's nothing else over there. What's the problem? The place is just vacant. She says that they probably want her place, but I don't know. It's plenty of other properties. But is it a competition with the food pantries? Because actually I got I'm pulling it up. I got a card. We talked about it on Patreon. Y'all, that's a story for another day. But some of the referenda questions that Mayor Henyard has on this voting. Hey, Burnoff, thanks for being here. Some of the referenda questions that Mayor Henyard have on this card is the following. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. It's late and I'm sleepy. Let me share with you guys. We talked about it over on Patreon as well. Consider being a member or consider joining my Patreon. Hey, Amazing Tribe, Grand Rising. I love seeing my people here. It's a little more sensitive information on Patreon, but let's talk about it right quick. If you guys consider joining, let me know. And if you didn't know, this is me. People are like, yo, this is me. I'm Burgundy Blue. This is me. I'm just looking a mess right now. But this is my Patreon. Consider subscribing. Thank you so much. So let me put up Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So this is the referendum questions while I'm waiting on my video to load. One of it is, number one, should Thornton Township open a second food pantry to provide food assistance? We're supposed to vote yes, okay? Number two, shall Thornton Township provide community mental health facilities and services for persons with developmental disabilities or substance abuse disorders? The vote is circled. Yeah, we're supposed to vote yes. You know, they give you this card so you could just go in and easily vote. Number three, should Thornton Township charge a fee of $2 per person for access to the township soup and salad bar? I wonder where that's going to be at. Would that be for the seniors or would that be open for everybody? Like if I wanted to just show my ID and go for soup and salad, it doesn't say that, but I'm just wondering, would you be able to do that? you're supposed to vote yes. Now, remember, this puts a tax on homeowners, so it's going to be totally different. So it's up to you if you feel like you want to do that or not. And this is all the endorsements by Thornton Township Supervisor and Dolton Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard. Now, this is my question. Don't know if this is true. We're just critical thinkers over here, as always. I love to hear your opinions. If you're for or against, let me know. You know, I have my opinions. I told y'all I think the girl needs security detail all the time. Okay. I feel like that, but I don't think it should be $1 million security detail. Like I said, hire a bodyguard. Where is Kevin Costner? He'll do it for $1 million. But what I'm saying is Dr. Scott not open because this is competition? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's listen a little bit more to Tommy G. Hey, Sari. Oh my goodness. Thank you for becoming a member. Why am I so like stoked? Thank you. That's totally rad. Thank you. I feel like I'm like Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure. Thank you. Okay. Exactly, Erica. Are you like me and you don't sleep? As soon as I get off here, I'm watching your videos while I'm cleaning up. And cracking up at your commentary. Do I have a picture of him dressed like Nino Brown? Throw that pic up. I need a big laugh. Okay, let's talk about the Nino. Okay, let's talk about the red bottom picture right here. Okay, this is acceptable. You know why? Because she's not saying Mayor or Supervisor Tiffany Henyard on the move. I think this will be her own podcast. But what would not be acceptable with the red bottom, she look good right here. I like the suit. I'm for the suit. Looks nice and tailored. You know, I'm all for Mayor Henyard hair color, baby. I'm like, come through Queen Latifah hair dye. Okay. But it's not appropriate if it was on a flyer for a mayor because you're in a city that people are saying the median income is $25,000. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of heavy hit. You'll see. I saw a Bentley truck the other day when I was driving through Dolton. You'll see everything. Like, it's people that are successful in Dolton. You know what I mean? But red bottoms, not cool for a mayor or a supervisor that's opening a $2 salad bar. You know what I mean? Cool for the podcast. Okay. Because it doesn't say mayor right there. So I'll allow it. The Nino Brown thing. I know she said when she was on Roland Martin, she said she was going to be what was it? She was playing Martin, but Martin was playing Nino Brown. So I think it's bad advisement, or either she's not listening. She like, it's either bad advisement or she's not listening to anybody like the PR or nothing like that. That's what I'm thinking. Because Martin still it was funny because it was Nino Brown. And then Devil's Advocate, I get what she was trying to do like a little skit. Like when everybody keeps asking about that bubblegum shrimp hat, in my opinion, I don't know if I'm right. Y'all who was there, let me know. I think she was doing a Forrest Gump skit. So I think that might be what she does before the board meetings. I don't know. Y'all let me know. So thanks for that, Bert. I think the humbleness is gone. So Amazing Tribe said Tiffany A. Henyard doesn't have no humbleness, no heart, selfishness, delusions of grandeur, self-sabotaging, yet ungrateful, and so on and so on. I can agree with that to a certain part because, okay, I was listening to Chris Gonzalez interview, and we talked about that in the last video, so I'm not gonna hold y'all because I know y'all here for Rinky's. And we're gonna go. And if you're from Dolton, put a blue heart in the chat. I'll be like, put a 1 in the chat. But if you can, put a blue heart in the chat or a heart in the chat. Because we're Burgundy Blue. We care over here, right? I heard Chris Gonzalez, who's a trustee, say something like, once she was voted in, and this is his words, not mine, that she was like, what are they gonna think now? What are they gonna say now? And I compare that to, have you ever been at a job and you were a new person, but you knew it all? You were new, the youngest, the smartest, the cutest. I'm just giving you an example. You were the swiftest at your job, and then somebody that's been there 50 years was hating on you. or some. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm saying, have you ever like where people was like hating on you and then you was like, now look at me, I'm the supervisor. I felt like that's what made things change. I think that the trustees voted her in. They meant well. I know that a lot of my friends, family, colleagues, everybody I knew that knew of Tiffany Henyard running for mayor, they were like, yeah. And when they saw her name on like this side note, I want to talk about her name. You ever seen like people say on the internet, her name's all over the buses? Zuccarelli name was everywhere on the buses. Now, Zuccarelli didn't have photos everywhere like that, but Zuccarelli name was everywhere because he was a supervisor. So I always be confused. Like, it's like she just took his name off and put her name on, in my opinion. I think she felt some kind of way. It is kind of high schoolish. I have to say that. But I think she felt like, I think she getting bad advisement. And I wish she would slow up because I feel like it's not too late. And I feel like this, it's not too late to change. It's not too late to change. I just don't see anybody being this selfish. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm naive, y'all. Oh, you just hit the join button under this video, guys. Wait a minute, who is this? Someone was trying to call in. Oh, Roland Martin. Let me tell you something, Amazing Tribe. Roland Martin, he ain't care nothing about nothing but that click and that view, honey. Roland Martin, remember? Who remembers when Roland Martin was in charge of the Chicago Defender? I'm working on a video about that. A lot of people don't remember the Chicago Defender and Roland Martin. That's a story for another day. So yeah, I just feel like that's how I feel. I know y'all here for Rinky, so let's go. That's just how I feel. It's sort of like that's what it is. It's like a I could see where she has to be tough because if you show a sign of weakness, people will take advantage of you. Then I also see where she doesn't have to talk to people the way she talked to people at the board meetings. Like, that's very unnecessary. I played a video the other day when she was talking over Jason House. Like, it's not necessary. And then, oh, thanks, Amazing. You know, we take all, whatever, you're wrong about Tiffany. She's diabolical. Hey, we take all opinions over here. You have a right. You have a right to have, we're critical thinkers. I always say that. Have your opinion. School me. I'll school you. We're going to talk about it. I feel like, and then, okay, so it's two ways. This is me with the scale, y'all. I got the scale. I feel like, okay, I feel like she's wrong for how she talked to people. I definitely feel like she's wrong for locking those trustees of setting their mailboxes out. Like, what can they do in Village Hall? Lock your office, and that's it. What can they do in Village Hall? They have a right. They're the elected officials to the village. Why lock them out of Village Hall? Why not let them hold the meetings? They're going to hold the meetings anyway. It looks worse when you lock them out, right? Right? Then on the other side, I feel like she feel like everybody's against her. Everybody's against her. But at the end of the day, I feel like you can turn it around. You're not too far gone. Now, what happened if you run for both offices and you don't get either one? You don't get either one. You don't get either seat. Side note, can someone tell me this? I'm about to put my video about Rinkies because this is what we're here for, Rinkies. And thanks for being here. Can someone tell me this? What is Roland? I always think about Roland Martin. What is this? Let's for real. This just popped in my head, but that charity. Everybody on that charity or whoever did a charity, if Keith Freeman did a charity, he'd be fired because this is my thing. I agree with her when she said on Roland Martin, like if you just didn't apply for like your business license, it'd be like you're not in compliance or whatever. But you pay these people to make sure you good, not you. The taxpayers pay these people, but I'm saying it wrong. Since it's a charity and this has your name, They're supposed to make sure that anything with your name is 100% stand on, like upstanding is what I'm trying to say. Why the heck would you let that slide? No. Okay, you wanted to open it. I'm using her words. It's somebody that liked the work she did in the community, and they wanted to see. Okay, we're gonna use her words, and they use her name, right? Like, I can't just put this YouTube channel as a Tiffany Henyard YouTube channel. I get sued, right? But I digress. They use her name for a breast cancer walk, and she was passionate about it, and she was the face. She said, right? If you gonna do that, you better have your ducks in a row. What are you talking about? And you got a donation from my township and you didn't get the ducks in a row? That's freaking ridiculous. And I just feel like it's not that far gone. It's far gone. Let me tell you, it's 99.9% far gone. Well, it's 110% far gone. But if you run the this is my advice from just a little lady over here with a computer talking. If you wave the right flag, put Kiana Belcher, trustee Kiana, the trustee, my favorite voice, the voice. Ain't nobody gonna approve that. I gotta do her side. Ain't nobody gonna approve that. I gotta do her thing like Jason House.
More, you prayed us in on unity. You prayed us in, and it came with the most divisive speech I heard in my life. Don't pray for me no more.
Don't pray for me no more. Y'all in my house, we say that. We be like, good morning. Don't pray for me no more. Because we never see him out of pocket. But I love Trustee Kiana Belcher voice. It's so raspy and different. But anyway, that lady don't have no business having her photo just sitting there on her podium. Hang it up. Put these people side by side. Okay, you say you care about the residents. These trustees are residents. These trustees are residents. Make it right. That's all I gotta say. They need to be back in line like this. I was so proud when I saw that it was such a young committee up there. It has not been this for years. I know that the mayor says she's the youngest and the first and all that, but the whole committee being this young is astounding. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that. I haven't made it to Dorchester. I will do so. Y'all here for Rinky's. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's go ahead and pull up what I have for Rinky's. Now, Rinky's is the bar and grill. And I did a little video, but I wanted to go live so we could talk about it together. Let me see if I got it up here. And also, to the trustees, keep hanging in there. Keep fighting for Dolton. Keep doing your thing. I hate to say it like this, but I get it a little bit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the time, while we're on this channel, like I told y'all, everybody backpedaling and pussy popping right now. When they went ahead and released that Andrew Holmes has been arrested. Not to say he won't be arrested. Not to say he won't be arrested. But they deleted it and came back. Everybody was like, well, the news told me. No, we have to wait till we have credible sources. And the website and that Canva little stock photo and gossip is not credible sources. Now, did they go to the police station? Yes. Do I believe a report was filed? Absolutely. However, we have to follow the steps because this is a SA victim. Okay, we can't just be running out here like, oh y'all, they arrested him and in 3 minutes, because everybody. It is true about the clicks. It is true about the views. Everybody want to be first. Let's just wait, because time, we can't lie about time. Now, you could give it a couple of days. You give it a couple of weeks. I actually think that sometimes the posts like this hurts the case. Like this was from Jedediah Brown, Trustee Andrew Holmes. And I'm not against Jedediah. I want to say this. Trustee Andrew Holmes, pictured on the left, is going to jail by Tuesday. We denounce him as an advocate and call him for who he truly is, an opportunistic opportunistic predator. We demand this resignation from the Village of Dolton Board of Trustees. Dolton Mayor Tiffany, pictured on the right, may be in trouble as well. And then you go to this breaking news. Oh, damn, it appears that Dolton Mayor Tiffany may also be facing criminal charges. Inside sources suggest she may be arrested as well between tomorrow and 2. Jedediah all the way in Atlanta. He all the way in Atlanta. He here now. But he want to tell about our community. No shade to him. Like I said, he trying to do something for the people, and I'm with it. But stuff like that can hurt the case, because now you got an inside leak, which to me, in my opinion, is an inside leak. And now this victim has filed a case in a police department that could possibly have a leak. It possibly could have been an arrest today, but everybody wanted to get on the internet and say they knew what was going down, or they was first, and people was in handcuffs. Now we don't know, because we ain't seen Andrew. Andrew could be on his way right there. He could be on his way to Las Vegas in a helicopter. We don't know, but he could be extradited. We don't know. But time will tell, and we just have to be patient. And while we being patient, we can just talk the tea, and we can support the Village of Dolton any way we can. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Dolton Trustees channel. See what they got going on over there. And if you want a good journalistic, this is my opinion, I don't know them personally, but try the Lansing Journal. They kind of just go to the board meetings, take a video, and don't have an opinion. Literally. Okay, let's get into Rinky's, and let me know what y'all think about Rinky's. Now, if you're from Dolton, put a blue heart in the chat, and we're going to talk about how Rinky's used to be the beauty supply, and right next to Rinky's, used to be Eagle's grocery store. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think what Wilma's barbecue was. Was that Rent-A-Center? If y'all know about the corner of Woodline and Sibley, let me know. I used to love that Chinese food over there. Oh my God, where did they go? That gravy was so good. Let's get into it.
The customer behind me, we waited 20 minutes.
Like, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me pause this.
To get our order taken.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Now, before I get to Wilma, let me tell you what happened. We went to Wilma's, and we waited in line for 20 minutes. It was me and another customer. And finally, the cashier, I'm not blaming Wilma's. Y'all need to get a new cashier. Whoever this girl was. She saw us standing there. And about 20, like, she said, "Welcome to Wilma's. It's an hour wait." We was like, "Girl, you could have told us that. We would have left." So you mean we had to wait 20? I digress. It smelled good. I heard it's good. So the guy behind me, he was like, "Well, I want a turkey leg." We ain't got turkey legs. I'm like, "Come on, y'all. Come on." But it smelled good. I did have fish from there before because my friend got fish, but that's all I had. So let me know if you had Wilma's barbecue. So that's how I ended up over here by Rinky's. Okay, let's talk about this video. Let it go. Let's go ahead to this video.
Y'all, I've been wanting some Wilma's barbecue, but I sat in there with the customer behind me. We waited 20 minutes. And they told us after the 20 minutes to get our order taken, they told us it was an hour wait. So we just left. So I haven't gotten, I did get some fish from there. I didn't, but I heard they're good. So this is the guy, Rinky's. He's the one that speak at the board meeting. They still are closed. They're still closed. So poor him. He's still closed. His light's still on. I don't think nobody there. Now the Pablo's guy, he's back open. But yeah.
Brewing in South Suburban Dolton.
So last night, police shut down 2 popular bars. One trustee says the reason? Because they're not financially supporting Dolton's mayor, Tiffany Henyard. Our Dane Placco has more.
Is it coincidence or retaliation? Both of the Dolton bars that were raided and shut down last night, we visited the day before as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dolton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dolton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in and they start pushing customers from here And he said, if you don't leave, we're going to lock you up.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dolton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're going to lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids. They're not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons. Then last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people,
Y'all, that was the sexiest security guard I ever seen. She had her one eye covered like she was Aaliyah, honey. She lashes done, beanie on, swoop bang, laid.
including business owners, a former Dolton employee, and an elected official as part of an investigation into Mayor Henyard. Less than 2 hours after our story aired, police raided the two bars.
Someone seen you go in there. And then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
Dolton trustee Tammy Brown says she believes the raids are meant to send a warning to others not to talk. And she believes there's a reason so many Dolton businesses are having trouble getting their licenses renewed.
I'm sure that they were asked to donate, make a donation, and most likely they didn't make a donation. So you don't get a chance to stay open if you don't pay the Queen's ransom.
Now, tomorrow evening, there will be a special public meeting of the trustees who are opposed to the mayor, in which they plan to take action on the village's finances, getting access to Village Hall. They've been locked out, and welcoming that investigation by federal agencies. Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
Blue Commentary, Burgundy Commentary, Comment Blue Commentary, Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary, Blue Commentary, Burgundy Commentary, Commentary.
Hey guys, welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary, where we talk about what we want to talk about when we want to talk about it. And today we're doing another Village of Dolton ride through, and we're going to compare that to the village board meetings. If you didn't know, here on this channel, I am a former Doltonite. I love Dolton. I grew up there. That is my city. However, I think that sometimes things can be misconstrued in the media. Dolton is not all bad. It's a lot worse places in the Southland you could be. I'm just being honest. Dolton is not all that bad. And I just want to give my take on the situation. Today, I'm just going to take you on a quick ride through per request, and make sure you hit that join button below and consider being a member of my channel. I would like to give you more information, and also I have a Patreon where we talk a little more sensitive things as well. It's in the description box. Thanks, y'all. Okay, so today, you guys, I want to take you through Rinky's, and you might see this guy at the village board meeting. Now, full transparency, I've never been to Rinky's. No shade to them. I've only been there when it used to be a beauty supply store. Yes, Rinky's used to be a beauty supply store. And that big, huge beauty supply store you saw me next to, it used to be our local grocery store called Eagles. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's hear from the owner of Rinky's at the trustees meeting. Tea with the trustees.
First of all, to give me the good chance to be talk in Dolton Village. I have not lived in this town, but I live in different town. But I have a business. I've been doing in business in almost 11 years, since 2013 in Dolton. I have a 4 property and 4 different business. Hopefully everybody know about the Emporium Liquor. Is 127 East Sibley Boulevard with the shopping center. It was used to be mine, but before we have a new mayor, I sold out, thanks God, to give me that chance. Now the second one is my location is a Liquor City, 14922 is used to be Chicago Road, now Martin Luther King Drive, which one is shut down. I apply for my license, been long time, I don't have no response. I'm trying to sell my property, no response. I cannot do even, I pay my property tax, I maintain my property good. I don't have no response to be exchanged my license so I can sell my property to someone. That's what I'm going through, been almost 1.5 years. Now I have my last business left, which one is Rinky's Bar and Cafe, which one has been establishment since 2015. So we literally getting like no reason, we don't have no violation. Each and every single neighborhood, they know that's one of the best bar since today to be a peaceful, anybody can come and enjoy them drinks. But now we have been facing the problem. They say you have so many phone calls. Somebody get killed inside or outside of the Rinky's property, which one is completely lie. We get harassing from the local police. Every time we have more than like 30, 40 people, they come inside and they put the board, orange board, we're not gonna be allowed, we shut you down and we revoke your license. We have the deputy chief, Mr. Lacey. Back in day, I have my security guy, he's also with me. We have little argument with two person. We put them out, they're off the street. They're not even inside the establishment. We have Mr. Lacey come inside. I am the person, that's the way he have talked with front of people. I'm the person who on the top of the mayor, and I'm the person who can snatch your license. He don't have no rights to take the license anyone. I work hard for my money. And basically I heard from the street the people talking, they want to take my license away because somebody have a new bar, new liquor store is coming in the area without the permission of the board of trustee or everyone. So guys, I'm literally going through this business and I'm doing in 11-year business in Dolton. So how we can prove that somebody who want to do the business for Dolton, who can come with a good community? I just need to be proper justice. Every time I go in a village, mayor is not there. I call in administrative department, oh, we don't have no idea what you're talking about. I never get the right response from the people. Is that everybody feeling the same way when you have a problem and you go in a village? So I hope we can do something and put the right people vote so we can have a next new mayor. That's all I can talk.
Thank you very much, son.
Man, quiet as it's kept, y'all. That's who Mayor Henyard need on her detail. That guy, I know nobody messing with nobody at Rinky's. He came through. Anybody watch Game of Thrones? Remember the Mountain, a.k.a. Gregory Clegane? Honey, nobody coming to Rinky's acting no fool. Okay, so that was at the tea with the trustees meeting. Now let's hear what Mr. Rinky had to say at the village board meeting this month. He's still not open. Y'all, that security guard. Oh, you think that security guard is a village of Dolton cop? That big and he was standing there at the meeting? Well, he didn't come to the village board meeting, but he went to the trustee meeting. No, I don't know, but I think she need him on her security. Dude was the mountain. Dude is the mountain. Ain't nobody coming to Rinky's acting a fool. I believe you, Mr. Rinky. And so he's losing a lot of money.
Village hall to be talked, and whatever I will talk is nothing but truth. I've been in this village, been 10 years, Miss Mayor. I never have any problem to be disrespectful to my business, disrespectful to my neighborhood. I've been in this town, been 10 years. And the way I have revoked my license, I've been paying my tax good. If I made a mistake, you have a chance to give me the chance to be, I can create my any mistake what I made it. I will try my best to be whatever the violation I have giving on my paper is nothing but the lie. They say every time we have 15 to 20 police car come over there and helping us, that's not good. They never help us like that. And we never expecting. The last time what they give me ticket for $750 to be two girls argument of outside of my establishment. And this is the reason I have to revoke my license. I paying every month $8,000 rent. I have only one child, which one I'm taking care of it right now. I'm taking care of the another kids. I run more than 23 family house in Dolton. You're ruining your own people end of the day. And everybody get hurt. Is a small people is very important. Everybody run the life just because of the they getting good pay from the good establishment. If the good establishment, good business not gonna come in the Dolton, how the Dolton gonna survive? That's all I want to talk. I just want to be a fair justice, and I'm not trying to revoke my license. I work hard for my money. and you really work hard for your money, and when you have to lose for no reason, is hurt. It's nothing but hurt. Thank you, guys.
Right, next. So I have never been to Rinky's, but I have heard, I don't know, but some people have said that he's a good boss, that he's employs them, that some people are able to walk to work in the neighborhood and support their families. So now by them being shut down, this is hurting their livelihood. And it's putting them in a panic. That's what I've heard. You guys, have you ever been to Rinky's? Let me know. He said he's paying $8,000 a month rent. Like I said, I remember that place being a beauty supply, and it wasn't even the biggest beauty supply. So I'm trying to see how far it goes down. I'm wondering, $8,000 a month rent. That landlord making bank, because you got that means J Beauty World gotta be paying more than that. You guys, let me know your thoughts. But then I meant to add this. Having the liquor license probably is why he had to pay that, I'm assuming. Also, he has gaming in there, right? So he probably has to pay liquor and gaming and all that to have that establishment. $8,000 a month rent. So if you didn't know, Rinky's is located on the corner of Woodline and Sibley. It's not far off of 94 when you get off and you visit Dolton West. So we shall see the next board meeting, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick ride through. Like I said, we're critical thinkers over here. We figure things out for ourselves. We don't know the ins and outs. We don't know why his license is held up, but I just wanted to share his story. As always, make sure you take care of yourself and each other, and I'll be back soon. Oh, I've got to tell you, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much for spreading the word about this small channel. Bye. All right, guys, I'm back. Thanks for taking the time. That was our little video. That was our little video on Rinky's. I know some people agree.
More, you prayed us in on unity. You prayed us in, and it came with the most divisive speech I heard in my life. Don't pray for me no more.
I'm just spreading the word. Don't pray for me no more. Y'all, when we first of all, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. But the last village board meeting, we all was sitting back like it was we were watching something. I ain't gonna lie, it was like watching Tubi. It was crazy. We was like, what is gonna happen? But my favorite part, let me see if I can go to the village board meeting. Y'all let me know. Because my girl, this was we were calling each other like we were getting ready to watch Love and Hip Hop. I have a question about the village board meeting because I want to work on another video. Who is this guy? I've been following, don't get me wrong. But I need y'all to identify some people for me. I'm not like that, like don't give me nobody address. Who's this guy that was like, keep my name out your mouth? We know who Miss Valeria is. Who was that older gentleman? Nice hat. Nice hat.
Because you are no good.
Who was he? Like, who is he in the community? Not
because people want to hide their little secret squirrel agendas, and then come back and rant and rave and insult people when they bring it up. That is absolutely pathetic. And I was wondering, is the Auditor General aware of what's going on here? If we can get something from the Auditor General.
When he was saying that, and they wrote secret squirrel meeting on the agenda. Amazing Trap, stop it. You gotta be like, when he said they wrote whoever, I like his hat. That secret squirrel meeting on the agenda, y'all, I cracked up. This guy right here cracked me up. But I'm gonna go to my favorite part. Wait, I forgot to do the street light meetings. I gotta do the street light. This be a lot, y'all. I forgot to do the street light video. My girl right here with the voice. Her voice right here. Trusty, why you got your tattoo out like that, girl? Trustee, I need a camera saw. Oh, she was cute though.
American Express statement that you want us to do to approve. I want you to approve because last time, since you keep saying back and forth or anything else that been provided, they didn't.
Okay, this right here. This I don't know what it is about Trustee Kiana Belcher voice. I adore it, but she was dressed to the nines when she got up. Let me. This was my favorite part.
Fiance was on the bank account and can see the information from Fifth Third Direct. Then y'all have Lacey get up here and say that.
Now, don't get me wrong, Trustee, in all seriousness, we joke around here, but she made 100% sense. I just want to put that out there.
The clerk and Jason House was on the bank account, and that's how the mishappened of the Reaper cards. This is about the bull crap stuff that y'all see here and go through because Janice Johnson is the one that issued the check. Y'all so big on throwing each other under the bus, y'all don't even know what y'all be saying. Janice is the one that issued. So Janice, you're telling me because somebody switched names on there, they stopped the ACH, they didn't stop the ACH on them Tahoes, they didn't stop the ACH on those electric bikes, they didn't stop the ACH on anything else that been provided, they didn't stop the ACH or credit card on them $17,000 worth of skates, they didn't stop the ACH or debit card for anything else. So you get here and sit here and say these things and you don't have a clue on what you're talking about. But then we about to go downstairs and probably vote on $40,000 for a lawsuit that you incurred. You don't do that to us. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. And we shouldn't have to come here and keep sitting listening to this crap. Then Tangerine just said the $19,000 that y'all about to approve is on the warrant list. Of course, that bill is from August. Who the hell want to see Tiffany picture all around town? 122 banners. Ain't nobody gonna approve that. And Trustee Brown, please tell them what those banners say. It ain't even about her picture. Please read off what the banners say. No, Trustee Brown is about to read off what they say. No, Trustee game. I see y'all in the.
They didn't want her. I thought that was the part when Trustee Belcher got up, baby. But Trustee Belcher got up and said, "I'm about to pass out the documentation." Mayor Shaw, was it right here? Mayor Henyard was like, "Oh yeah, this is right here." But I wonder, do they have the right to cut the microphones off? And also, I'm glad the cameraman man or woman give everybody free time. But this part right here, when she was handing out stuff, go off, Trustee Belcher.
Other month. Trustee Brown, comment that you need to make.
I have copies.
We're moving on, guys. We're gonna move on. Let's continue with our board meeting. Right. She don't want the people to know she want us to pay $20,000 for banners that say first black female. I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Like a lot of jealousy. But thank you, Trustee. Thank you. Out of order. A lot of jealousy and envy. That's the shame. But go ahead, Kirky. Call the roll so we can move forward. The nerve of you.
Yeah. Okay. This motion is for the corporate AP warrant list that was read into record by Trustee Stan Brown. Trustee House.
Side note, remember I told y'all Trustee Holmes, he be sitting there writing, I don't know if he writing his autobiography, but that whole board meeting, he writing something down the entire time. I don't know what he doing. Stick figures. He always had that pen in his hand. Just look at him. He's next to Trustee Kiana Belcher, who should not have her picture should be hanging up. But yeah, it's funny because he's always writing.
Supersede that motion to approve bills with the exceptions of the ones that he read out. So Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, so moving on. Next on the agenda, we have a couple lawsuits that we need to settle. So we went in closed session already. I'm gonna give the floor to the attorney so he can explain to you what's going on.
Thank you, Mayor. There's no need to go into closed session.
House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda.
So Exhibit 1, I'll be.
Wait, I gotta get to this part. This is the part that sent me.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second to terminate the contract with Odison. Any discussion?
Yes, can I be recognized?
Sure, go ahead.
So of course, every month we sit here and listen to this. Why we shouldn't have legislative council. You get on TV and say you 25-0 and it's 25-0. And then, so I just had to pull all of the lawsuits that either been through the trustees versus Tiffany Henyard or Tiffany Henyard versus trustees. So Exhibit 1, I'll be passing out.
Okay, we're in the middle of a meeting, but whatever. So anyway, so just hold for the record, guys. I put this on the agenda so that we can.
Y'all, when she said, just so you know, and she had her printouts, and then Trustee Belcher got up with her power suit, baby, all kind of curves, looking cute. She was like, we're in the middle of the meeting, but whatever. Y'all, I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
25-0. And then, so I just had to pull all of the lawsuits that either been through the trustees versus Tiffany Henyard or Tiffany Henyard versus trustees. So Exhibit 1, I'll be passing out.
Okay, we're in the middle of a meeting, but whatever. So anyway, so just hold for the record, guys. I put this on the agenda so that we can be able to get things in order. Right now, this law firm has my board, meaning the board of trustees, and he tells them what to do. He has been wasteful spending in our community. When you guys talk about money, it's all through the lawyer, but y'all missing that. So what I'm asking is for the trustees to finally do what's right and terminate the contract with Odison. Odison has lost several cases here in our village, and yes, I'm 25-0, and I'm still winning. Everything that you guys keep alleging, accusing me of, not giving you, not doing, I've won every lawsuit. So again, I keep stating this for the record. It cannot be me. If I'm winning in court, we go to court for whatever they accuse me of, and then I win. But guess who spent your money? The trustees. They spent it, and they want the lawyer to collect. Same example. If a person keep losing in court, why the news don't never actually interview a winner? Delgado, he don't want to win the lawsuits against state legislative council. But y'all keep putting the loser on the news to tell people how to lose. That don't make sense to me.
Okay, y'all gonna get mad at me again. Okay, before I say this, over here we're critical thinkers, and I always love your opinions. Don't get me wrong. I want to say something about what she has to say. I don't think the trustees want any lawsuits from what I have researched. Okay. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. I like the trustees. Shout out to the trustees. Extra shout out to we call him honorary trustee that do the videos, because I'm waiting on that video for my trustee Brittany Norwood. I want to see her interview because I rarely see her talk, and she usually is kind of non-biased, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. She like, look, y'all, I just got here. Where's the receipts? All I care about is the receipts. She don't care about none of this riffraff. She just care about the receipts, and I like that. Not to say the other ones do. I'm just saying I took notice to Trustee Norwood. She has piqued my interest regarding not really. She wasn't even on the Tommy G documentary. Like, she usually stay out the way. Okay, let's listen to what Mayor Henyard has to say. Over here, we're just playing devil's advocate. The trustees have been losing back to back to back. I'm not trying to get sued. Freedom of speech, freedom of speech. At the end of the day, Tiffany Henyard is clickbait. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm live. You know, but she is clickbait, right? I don't think she's 25 and old or nothing like that. It's just the fact that they have been losing. Is it wrong? Is it something on why they're keeping Oldison and why they're spending money on Oldison? I would want to know. I actually have a video about Delgado about what I'm working on. It's so many videos I'm doing. Please subscribe and hit the subscription bell. I'm just doing a video about the past lawsuits Delgado has been a part of, and tomorrow the Andrew Holmes video about that young lady that was decapitated will drop. He didn't decapitate no way. I'm sorry, I'm saying it like that. But it was a story he was fighting for, the young lady he was a activist for the young lady that was decapitated. So that'll drop tomorrow, just for those that was asking. This is my question. We're just thinking for ourselves. If Oldison is losing every case, but the village still have to pay for him, what's the point? That's me. Please don't beat me up. I'm just asking. Is there any other lawyer in the running that they can get? Because if allegedly, we don't know, I'm saying allegedly, if Delgado is whooping Oldison's butt in the courtroom, I don't know. Is it worth taxpayer dollars to approve Oldison getting paid, or is it time to move on to a fresher attorney? That's my thoughts. I don't know. I'm not a trustee. I'm not the trustee meetings, private meetings. I don't know. But if he's the one defending you and y'all then maybe possibly lost, according to I think it was, I saw it on Anton Daniels, maybe 4 lawsuits, maybe 5. Maybe you should move on to another attorney. That's my thoughts. What do y'all think? I just want to know. Like I said, we're on the outside looking in. We're just talking about it. And I didn't realize until this meeting that the village is paying for Delgado, right? And Oldison. So why they are not, this is me. If I have it wrong, trustees, if I see any of the trustees, or if you're ever in my chat and you can school me, let me know. Let me know. And I have nothing to get Oldison. I don't know nothing about Oldison. If he's losing, is it time to move on? Not saying you don't need defense, but is it time to move on to somebody else? And how much money are you spending on Oldison? And I'm not, and let me tell you, I'm not mad at the trustees. I like the trustees. They're my Avengers. And when we get down to it, if we're just saying if, because we're on the outside looking in, we don't know any of the inside of the village. We only know what was coming out to the public and opinions, right? Is it time to move on? And if you're taking out those line items, which Dollar Tree, we agree with, but you're taking out those line items that were spent, why should the village taxpayers pay for Oldison? I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I'm just asking. What do y'all think? What do y'all think?
Like, pick somebody that's going to tell a person how to win and how we win and why we win. Because everything they do is unethical. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. Every judge put it in their order. So once you pull the orders and put facts out, and stop just putting stuff out in the media just to get people to think that somebody's doing something other than winning around here. Also, as it relates to the signature case, I stated that. I stated what the trustees have done along with the clerk. So when I do fight back as it relates to lawsuits against them, it will be factual and not my opinion of how I may feel about somebody. Because you cannot run a day-to-day operation off feelings. You run it off of facts. So is there anybody else that got anything to say about why y'all keeping this attorney on the payroll when all he do is lose?
Yes.
Y'all a secret score meeting that y'all just recently had, which was again illegal. You guys know you cannot appoint the attorney. Again, my powers, not your power.
I think their meetings are illegal because I think they posted, if my memory serves me correctly, 2 days before. Like they have to follow a decorum and they're following it. So in this public knowledge, they let us know when the trustees, chief with the trustees and their meetings are, in my opinion.
But this is my point. Y'all sitting here telling the residents that it is, and it's not the truth. I wish you guys would really just learn the laws and learn what you do and what I do. I govern. You guys are legislative branch. That's the difference. But you guys want to do my job, which is govern the town. That's what I'm supposed to do day to day.
Okay. So, Mayor.
Yep, go ahead.
Just to clear this up, for all these lawsuits that you're saying that you won, you didn't, we still have, it's never been more than 9, and there's still 4 open cases that's in court. So for you to constantly sit here and say, I won this case, can you provide documentation to see all these cases that you won? Because this is public information. It's not like I went and made it up or anything. Anybody can go to the Cook County Clerk of the Circuit Court and pull up Village of Dolton versus Tiffany Henyard or Tiffany Henyard versus Village of Dawson and see this stuff. So where is these 25 cases come from?
So it's amazing that you're admitting that I've been winning every case. So
I didn't say you was winning.
Yeah, thank you.
And see that kind of turned me off because it was like, just answer the question. You know what I mean? Just answer the question. And there we have, that's what's going on now. Let me tell you, voting is Tuesday. That's the Democratic Party voting. That's just Tuesday, right? I think the tea with the trustees is Monday. I'm sorry to give y'all misinformation, but it's a board meeting Monday. It's this week. It's next week. The official board meeting for the Village of Dolton. Let me see, because I'm gonna give you the wrong. And thanks for being here. If you're in here before you leave, hit the like button. We're getting ready to leave. Getting ready to leave. It's just a stressful situation. I just feel like they can work together. But I do, in my humble opinion, think it may be that I feel like it may be up to the mayor to. Oh yeah, that meeting was an issue. Tomorrow, let's go over the meeting minutes. We see the agenda. I don't see the meeting minutes yet. Okay, let me see. Is it a calendar? Here we go. Here goes the calendar. So they don't even have, what's next week? Next week oh wow. Tomorrow the 17, 18, 19, 20. So wait, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They don't even have the election up here. When's the election? I'm sorry. The election is the 19th. They don't even have the election up here on the village. And they don't have, whoever in charge of the website don't have the board meetings. Or they don't have. So we know that the next board meeting is April, but I think the trustees, April 2nd, right? But the trustees get a meeting. The trustees get a meeting in between there. And I think it's next Tuesday. I think they're calling a meeting. So I want to say it's going to be the 19th. Voting is the 19th. But yeah, the Village of Dolton does not have they don't even have the freaking, what do you call it? They don't even have the board meeting schedule up there, nor the election schedule. So there we have it. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and call it a night over here on Burgundy Blue Commentary. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, we're critical thinkers over here. We're not judging. I would not like to be in anybody's shoes in this situation. I am happy that people are fighting for the village, but be careful. it's so many outsiders walking into the village just to get information, be spies, get news, get tea, because it is a money-making business. I'm not gonna lie, it is. It's a money-making business for some people. I will keep you in tune on what I could keep you in tune with, but it's not my job to judge because I'm not in Mayor Tiffany Henyard's shoes and I'm not in none of the trustees' shoes. So just so you know, here's my agenda. We're working on a couple of videos. One of the videos we're working on is we're gonna dissect Dr. Nikita Cloud. We're gonna go ahead and do a video on her. I actually think she's wonderful. I just have some questions. We're also going to wait for former trustee Edward Steve to drop his video because I'm excited to see what Brittany Norwood has to say. We're also going to dissect the village board meeting from January. We're going to talk about Riley Rogers and how he's doing. And you guys, I got a couple of other videos. And of course, I'm going to always follow Jedediah Brown and the monkey. As always, I'm not judging.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
I got tied up in investments. What is this? Please hit the like button on the way out. Please comment and subscribe, and I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. As always, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment.